Good morning, all my dear students of class 5. Today we are going to start a new lesson from your EVS book. The name of the lesson is The Magic Drink, chapter number 14. From the name itself, it is quite clear that the lesson is all about water and its importance. Let's start the lesson. Before starting the lesson, there are two images. Let's see what is there in the images. In the first image of your left hand side, what girl is telling something to her grandfather. Let's see what she is telling, that why are the women carrying pots on their heads? What is the pot? And the next picture again, why don't they wash clothes at home? They do not get water in their house, they fetch water from rivers or wells. So let's start the paragraph. So the first paragraph is all about sources of water. So, from where we get water? What are the sources of water? The lesson is all about this. The paragraph is all about this. Most of the water present on the earth is found in ocean and seas. So, most of the water present on the earth is found where? In the ocean and seas. However, this is saline water and is unsuitable for drinking. So, as I already told you, that the water which are available in seas and ocean are saline water, salty water, and it's not possible for, and it's not suitable for drinking, unsuitable for drinking. Only 3% of the fresh water or of the water on the earth is fit for drinking, and it is called fresh water and is found in rivers, lakes, ponds, and glaciers. So fresh water is only 3% in the earth, and it is found where? In river, lakes, ponds, and glacier. It is also called surface water. So fresh water is also known as what? Surface water. Fresh water is also found deep inside the earth in the spaces between the soil and the rocks as groundwater. The top level of groundwater is called water table. The water in wells and spring comes from groundwater. So what is it in the top level of groundwater is called the water table, and the water in well and spring comes from where? Comes from the groundwater. Now, rain is the main source of water on the earth. So, what is the main source of water on the earth is rain. So, rainwater fills the river, lakes, and ponds. Some of this rainwater gets absorbed by the earth and gets stored as groundwater. Trees and plants absorb groundwater through their roots. People use wells, hand pumps, and tube wells to draw groundwater. Sometimes the groundwater naturally pushes itself to the surface of the earth, forming a spring. Now, what it is written about the groundwater, that rain is the most important source of the water on the earth, and it fills all the river, lakes, and ponds. Some of the rainwater also absorbed by the plants, or sorry, some of the rainwater get absorbed by the earth and get stored as groundwater. Trees and plants absorb all the groundwater through their roots, and people like we use what? Use well, hand pump, and tube well to draw groundwater. Now about water storage. In the right hand side of the picture, you can see a beautiful picture of water storage tank. Some of the children may be quite familiar with these tanks, so let's go through the paragraph. In the cities, water reaches our homes through pipelines. Water from a river or underground water is purified and stored in large tanks. So, in cities, water reaches our home through pipelines, which are also known as supply water. So, water from a river or underground water is purified and stored in large tanks. So, water from a river or underground water is first it is purified and then it is stored in large tank. Electric pumps are used at pump station to transfer the water from these tanks to our homes. So, electric pump are some sort of machineries which are used to transfer this water from these large tanks to our home. Thus, people in cities do not have to walk far to get water. Today, in many villages, too, people get water in their home through pipelines. However, there are still many villages in urban slums of India where women have to walk far, very far, to fetch water and from the village well or the local hand pumps. They stand for many hours in long queues and wait for their turn to fill buckets and pot with water for their daily use. Now, what it is written that now in many rural areas as well, in villages of India, water are water sent to the household by using pipelines, but still lots of villages are there where the women and the children have to walk many kilometers to get water. So with this I'm ending this class here. In the next class we will discuss few more interesting topics from the lesson. Till then, thank you.